Now, if you're a fan of 80s music, then you'll want to look out for Rock of Ages, opening tomorrow in Singapore. The musical is peppered with classic hits from that era, with songs that from rock bands like Journey, Bon Jovi, Twisted Sister, that they all made famous. The musical is another one of those that started on a stage production, then made it into a movie, and is now back on stage again. And here to give audiences a small taste of what's behind the curtain, we have two guests here: producer Mark Minnick and actor Dominic Scott, who plays the lead male role in the production. Good morning, gentlemen, and good to have you with us this morning. Perfect shirt, I have to say, and the perfect hair
Selling
as well.
The show. Selling the show. Like a real good producer.
Yeah. So tell us, Dominic, you're playing the lead character in this. You must be able to wail.
Usually. Yeah. That's what I do, I guess.
Excellent stuff. And Mark, the show is opening soon in Singapore here.
Yes, we open August 6th. That's our big opening night, and we run through the 24th at Resorts World Theater in Sentosa.
Okay, so that's like quite a decent.
It's a beautiful theater.
Yes.
It's a beautiful. We just walked in there yesterday, and it's huge, and they've gotten our set in. You know, we've got a beautiful set and tons of moving lights and stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're really excited.
Well, you've been in a lot of different theaters, because you've been in the Broadway, you've been in West End. This show's been going on for 10 years. What do you think the big, what the appeal is to the audience?
Mark?
Well, the music, of course. It's all the 80s rock ballads and anthems that everybody loves. Instantly recognizable. It's uplifting. Takes you back. Everyone likes a good memory. Takes them back to, for me, my high school days. But it's just a great show. And then we add a fantastic cast that sings like no other. I mean, wait till you hear this guy sing. I auditioned. I also cast the show. And I travel all over the United States looking for the best talent.
He's good at his job.
Well, this is the first you've heard this, right?
Yeah. What was it about Dominic in particular that made you think he's the right man for? Because you played Drew in the show. What was it that made you pick him out?
Well, there's no doubt the man can sing. But it is not just a rock concert, it's also it's a musical comedy theater piece as well. It's got a great story, it's got heart, it's got charm. And this man comes out and sings, but also he's charming, he's easygoing, and he's got a great rapport with our leading lady. Right? Our leading lady.
Yeah, we have, so the girl I play opposite with, Shannon Mullen, she's fantastic. She's done, 3 other Broadway tours before this. She was in Legally Blonde, she was in Hairspray. So definitely, Mark is so good at his job that he's able to find just the perfect mix of talent across the country to do, with great backgrounds. And we can't speak more highly of our cast and our crew, and so we're really excited to share. And we really have a fantastic story.
Well, it's very important that you have rapport with your leading lady, because at the end of the day, it is a love story, isn't it? Tell us more about Drew, your character, and the story behind it all.
Well, Drew is a young guy. He's in his early 20s, and he just wants to be a rock star, but he's very shy, and he's not very confident, and he doesn't know how to deal, especially around women. So when he meets this girl who he's enamored with, he doesn't kind of know how to behave around her. So he asks her out on a date. It goes really weird, and by the end of the show, everybody's up in their seats, dancing and singing along. There's a bunch of glitter. We're singing "Don't Stop Believin'," and it's a lot of fun.
So you mentioned that when audiences come along, because you also said that you don't often list the songs in the program.
Correct.
So people don't know what they're going to hear when they get there. But you also talked about some of the things people get up to when they come and see the show.
Oh yeah, a lot of weird things happen in the show. Like we have it's such a fun show to kind of let loose. Like we have people who get up in their seats, who bring lighters, and I don't know if Sentosa allows lighters this time around, but no, some people bring their cell phones in the audience. We've had some guy bring up a piñata. Sometimes I get panties thrown at me, in the middle of the show. It'll be like, which is it's a really bizarre thing. It's very rock. It's very rock.
It is.
So no, people, they have fun. They come, they expect a good time, they expect a rock concert with a great story, and like Mark mentioned, the throwback to the 80s. We've got all the great costumes and the hair and all the references, and so it's a lot of fun.
We have an amazing rock band, a 5-piece band that's on stage all night, and they're their own character as well. They're amazing.
Which is the song that really gets people going wild, do you think? I mean, you've got such a great list of music here. Anyone that's going to
Well, the audience goes, they go crazy for Dom and Shannon when they sing High Enough together. Of course, Don't Stop Believin', Here I Go Again, and we do
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive, Bon Jovi.
Our Stacey Jax is awesome.
Yeah, he's great. And then hit me with your best shot. It has a very different meaning in this show, and it's one of the biggest surprises of the night, I think. They go crazy.
Obviously something they can all sing along with as
Oh,
well.
absolutely.
And what's really cool is, like, I think that the people who wrote the show were really creative in that they took the songs and they used them in ways that you wouldn't expect them to be used in the show. So when they come up, sometimes you're like, wait, that person is singing that? I wouldn't expect them to sing that. So it's, I don't want to give too much away, but it's really creative how they use the songs.
Well, we've dug up a little bit of information about you. Apparently, you almost didn't get to play Drew in.
Yes. Yeah, you know.
Tell us about that story.
You know, it's funny. We were talking before we came on. We were talking about this. When I first auditioned, I was just a young guy in his 20s wanting to be a rock star in New York City, and I had a band and we were playing around. And my drummer told me, he's like, you know, they're looking for a new Drew on the tour. Why don't you go audition? So one more, I was like, yeah, sure. That's what I do. So I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I remember I went to this audition in New York City with like 300 guys there, right? And we all had to sing like 20 seconds of a song. And I sang, and this is the first time I'd ever seen Mark, and I walked in and I sang a song. And then people were getting callbacks throughout the day, and I remember it was like, okay, thank you, we don't need you anymore. And I said, what, you don't need me anymore? So I said, come on, like I at least should like get further, a little further on in the process, you know. So I made a video and I emailed it to Mark. Mark is really great about accepting videos, submissions online. He's very like up to date with future type things like that. And I sent a video and he called me back in, and then I ended up getting it.
So you didn't decide to sort of throw a tantrum on the stage like they do in American Idol and stuff?
No, it works very different out in New York.
Well, it shows you, if you want something and you know that it's in your heart and you want it, you go for it. And if somebody goes, no, don't take no for the final answer. Keep going, keep going.
So
I might have been tired at that moment. I might have been thinking about what I was going to have for lunch when he came. I don't know.
Right,
but
okay.
I'm glad he didn't throw in the towel, because his video was fantastic. He came back in the room and nailed it, and he took the role.
Wow, okay. I was wondering why he was rejected in the first place, but in the second
happens.
place,
When you see
300
so many
guys,
people, and we're bringing them in one after the other, boom, 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 boom. And sometimes you're thinking one thing, and sometimes you just have to keep an open mind. And I don't know, maybe I saw the, you know, boom, 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 and your mind started to wander. So it's hard to sit there for 10-hour days seeing people come in for 30 seconds at a time and making the right impression. But
absolutely.
But also it's great to see that strong desire with you sending that video in afterwards as well, you know.
Absolutely. Well, he's been playing the role for 3 years. 3 years later, the man still gives a fantastic performance, never walks through it on stage, always giving the audience. He's amazing.
You must
We're
love
very
it.
lucky.
Okay, so just a final question then. What's it like traveling through Asia with the show?
Amazing. Amazing. Sentosa Island is beautiful, you know, and
We've got a lot of rock fans here in Asia, so.
oh, are there really? You know, we haven't gotten a chance to see too much of Asia because we just got here. We're still a little jet lagged. We're going through the rehearsal process and doing interviews, but we're excited. We're super excited. There's a lot of fun stuff to do here.
Yeah, we're very excited to have you here with us as well today, and look forward to the show as well. Sounds like it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys, for coming in.
Thank
That was
you.
Dominic Scott, who plays the lead male role as Drew in Rock of Ages, and Mark Minnick, the musical's producer. Now, Rock of Ages begins its run tomorrow at Resorts World Sentosa in Singapore. Details on your screen right now. Do check it out.